Hello dear students, this is Neeraj Paul from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Once again I welcome you to online classes. Dear students, today's our topic is evolution of computer. Okay, today's our topic is evolution of computer. As you all know students, history of computer. Earlier computers were huge in size and very expensive. Over a period of time computer evolved and many things were made simple so that people could easily operate them. Nowadays computers are not only compact and affordable, but they also operate on a very high speed. Dear students, computers are used almost in every place like schools, office, homes, banks, hospitals, malls, shops, railway stations and so on. Dear students, in this chapter we will explore various calculating devices that were used earlier and trace the evolution of computer. Okay? Our first topic will be calculating devices. Okay? Calculating devices. Okay, first calculating device is abacus. Dear students, abacus is considered as the first calculating device. It was invented in China. Abacus is looked like a rectangular shape like this. Okay, abacus is looked like this. Abacus is considered as the first calculating device, believed to have been invented in China. Okay, it was used to perform simple mathematical operations such as addition, multiplication and division. Abacus was a wooden frame. Abacus was made up of a wooden frame with beads. Here you can see these are the beads. Abacus having two parts. Okay, now using this you can add, you can subtract, you can multiply, you can divide. Now the next calculating device is Napier's bone. Dear students, Napier bone was a calculating device invented by John Napier's bone in 1616. As this device had rods of ivory bones on which number were curved It was called Napier's bone. It was used for addition, subtraction and multiplication. And the next one is Pascaline. Dear students, French mathematician Blaise Pascal invented Pascaline device and the first mechanical calculator in the year 1641. It looked like a rectangular box with movable wheels. These wheels were rotated to display numbers. This device was also used to add, subtract, multiply and divide number up to 100 and 1000. Okay. Now the next calculating device is Leibniz calculator. Dear students, Leibniz calculator was invented by German mathematician Gottfried Leibniz in the year 1671. This mechanical calculator could do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And Leibniz calculator can also find square roots. Then after, Charles Babbage invented difference engine in 1822. The difference engine was invented by Charles Babbage. He was a British mathematician in the year 1822. This device was capable of preparing error and free mathematical tables. Then after, Charles Babbage invented analytical engine in the year 1837. Dear students, Charles Babbage invented the first general purpose computer in 1837. This calculating device had 3 basic elements similar to the modern computer. Dear students, nowadays computer having 3 parts: input, output and processing. Like this, analytical engines had 3 basic elements: input, output and processing. All the modern computer functions based on this technique of analytical engine. Charles Babbage is regarded as the father of modern computing. Dear students, we can say Charles Babbage is the father of modern computer. And the next is ENIAC, that is ENIAC. Dear students, ENIAC is stand for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. Okay. Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. This is the full form of ENIAC. Okay, you have to learn it. ENIAC is stand for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. Okay, clear everyone? ENIAC is invented by John Macaulay and J. Presper Eckert in the 1847, and then after UNIVAC, that is stand for Universal Automatic Computer. UNIVAC was developed by John Macaulay and J. Presper Eckert in 1951. It was the first commercially available electronic computer It was also the first computer which was capable to do numeric and textual data. UNIVAC weighed approximately 13,000 kilogram. Okay students, now next topic we will discuss tomorrow. Till then, goodbye students.